Hi there. I want to tell you about Rachel, a leader I worked with who was always racing against the clock. She constantly said, "There's not enough time," or "Once I get through this, I'll finally feel caught up." No matter how much she achieved, she always felt behind. She was stuck in what I call the scarcity trap. Does it sound familiar? Maybe it's not just time. Maybe you feel like there's not enough energy or money or success or even love. This mindset is incredibly common. Here's the thing. Scarcity is not reality. It is a myth and a mindset. And the good news is you can shift it. So you think about scarcity as a belief that there's not enough of anything. But abundance is the belief that there's always enough, that you're enough, and that life has way more to offer than what you currently see. The transition from a scarcity mindset to an abundant mindset begins with awareness and a conscious choice to reframe how you see the world. When I worked with Rachel, I asked her to start with a simple daily practice. Write down 3 things she was grateful for every day. I know, I know. At first, it felt awkward for her, forced even. But over time, she began to notice the abundance already present in her life. Her supportive team, her health, a kind word from a colleague that would shift her day. Gratitude is powerful because it helps to shift your focus from what's lacking to what's already here. And from that place of abundance, you make clearer and calmer decisions. For Rachel, this shift in her mindset helped her to focus on what truly mattered instead of constantly chasing what she thought she should do. She stopped feeling behind and she started to feel present. It was kind of shocking, but she got used to it. Here's an important truth. Scarcity is not just about external resources. It's also about how we see ourselves. Many of us operate from a hidden belief that we're not enough. Maybe you've been told that success requires struggle or that you have to earn rest. I know for me, my mindset and belief was I am what I do, how much I make, how much I weigh, and how clean my house is. Yikes. That, you only when you achieve will you be worthy. This belief fuels overwork and exhaustion and definitely burnout. But here's what I want you to take in, that you are inherently valuable simply because you exist. Your worth isn't something you earn. It's something you own. This is one of the core messages in my book, Savvy Woman, Make Time for a Life That Matters. When you embrace your inherent worth, you stop waiting for permission to rest or to receive support or to enjoy the life you're building. You stop chasing and you start receiving. So let me ask you, where do you feel scarcity? Is it time or success or energy or money or love? Write it down. And then let's reframe it. For example, if you feel like there's not enough time, shift it to, well, I have enough time for what matters most. If you feel like you're behind, shift it to, I'm exactly where I need to be right now. If you feel like you have to do everything alone, shift it to, I'm supported and help is available to me. What I did with that last one was that I wrote down how people are helping me in little and big ways. And it absolutely shifted how I see that I'm not alone. I have a lot of helpers. It's really great. These small shifts create a massive difference in how you experience your life. One of the biggest barriers to abundance is not allowing ourselves to receive. I mean, think about it. You're probably great at giving and uncomfortable receiving. Many high achievers struggle with this, and we're taught that it's better to give and receive. But here's the point. True abundance, it's a balance of both. Imagine breathing. You inhale and you exhale. Giving with receiving without receiving, it's like exhaling without inhaling. I mean, eventually you're going to run out of breath. So, how can you practice receiving? Well, first of all, say thank you when you receive a compliment. And if you want another challenge, say thank you. I know when you receive a compliment. That one usually is a harder challenge, but I bet you're up to it. Now, the other thing is to look at if you feel guilty when you receive, because you can reframe that successful leaders ask for and accept help, and you're a successful leader. Also, celebrate your wins instead of rushing to the next thing. It's not the size of the win. You can write it down. I call them success stickies. It's about you doing something and acknowledging it. When you allow yourself to receive, you reinforce your own worthiness, and you remind yourself that abundance isn't just about output, it's about intake. Remember, scarcity, it's a myth. Abundance is a mindset. And gratitude is a tool that shifts your focus. So notice when you feel scarcity, reframe it with an abundance statement, and practice receiving. The more you practice this, the more you'll see abundance isn't something you chase. It's something you choose. You're already enough. Your life already holds enough. And the more you embrace this, the more you'll experience the clarity, ease, and balance you've been searching for. Remember, you have inherent worth and value.